became interested in autism when I was 13 years old. I read a book that was called Sunrise, and it was about a mother and father's journey with their child with autism. And I was very young at the time and thought, are there really children who can't talk and don't have any friends? And that seemed so different to me from anything I had ever known growing up. And I asked my mom, is there such a thing as autism? Is this real? And she said yes. And I thought, well, I want to see what these children are really like. As somebody who always got in trouble for talking too much in school and had many friends, I just couldn't imagine what it would be like to not be able to do that. And so I wanted to see for myself what the children were like. And a few years later, I volunteered at a Saturday program for children with autism. And my first exposure, everything is always different in real life than it is in books. And I thought that it was such a challenge and such a puzzle that I really knew this is what I want to do. And I felt comfortable in that environment, being around the children. And then when I got into college and got my first textbook about psychology, and all of a sudden everything said there is no cure, there is no way to help these children. And I don't want to date myself too much, but this was before we really knew anything at all about how to work with children with autism. And that made my passion for working with the population even stronger, because my textbook said there was nothing that could be done, and I refused to believe that there was any child that you couldn't help. So I was then driven to learn everything I could possibly know about children with autism, and that made me want to become a psychologist and somebody who specialized in autism.